I'm going to teach you the basics of physics. In order to learn physics, you need to know what is physics. So we can say that physics, physics is one of the branches of science which deals with the physical and the natural phenomena. So you can say that physics is one of the branches of science which deals with the physical and the natural phenomena, which means it deals with like day-to-day objects and all that. And also you need to learn what is science. So we can say that science is the systematic knowledge acquired through observations and experiments. Okay, so since you know what is physics and science, now we can get into some physics. So now we're going to learn what is a physical quantity. Now, physical quantity, it refers to the measurement, to the measurement, to the measurement of a particular object or quantity. We can say that the examples are, we can say length, mass, time, kilograms, meter, and etc. Now that you know what is physical quantity, now you can understand what is a fundamental quantity. Now that you know what is a physical quantity, I'm now going to teach you fundamental quantities. Now we can say that fundamental quantities are the physical quantities which does not depend on any type of quantity. So you must remember that fundamental quantities are like they do not depend on any type of quantity. So we can take some examples as we can take them as length. We can take them as length, mass, time, and also weight. Now that you know what are fundamental quantities, I'll teach you derived quantities. So derived quantities are the physical quantities which depends on fundamental quantities. Fundamental quantities. Yeah, so direct quantities depend on fundamental quantities. You need to remember that since it's important. And we can take some examples as speed. Speed. Since speed depends on distance and time. Now that you know what are fundamental quantities and derived quantities, I'm going to teach you what is a vector and a scalar. Now, a vector. Now, a vector is a physical quantity. Which has both magnitude and direction. Now you must ask me, what is magnitude? So magnitude is basically like the weight of like one of those physical quantities, and the direction is like where is it? Like it's the direction. So we can take some examples as force, velocity, and etc. Now I'm going to teach you scalar. So scalar is kind of like the opposite of vector. It's a physical quantity. It's a physical quantity which which has no which has no direction but only magnitude. So we can take some examples as mass, energy, distance, and etc. I'll just correct that. So we'll do this as distance. Now we're going to be learning about like what is speed and velocity in more detail. Now, as you see here, we could say that most of you say that speed and velocity are like kind of similar terms, but they're actually kind of different. We can say that speed is distance over time and velocity is displacement over time. Now you might be asking, what the hell is displacement and what the hell is distance and displacement? So distance is basically the total length the total length of a path between 2 points, and displacement is basically the shortest distance between 2 points. So yeah, we can say that distance is basically the total length of a path between 2 points, and displacement is basically the shortest distance between 2 points. Wait a minute, shortest. Yeah. So this is really important for you to remember, and yeah, we can say that distance and displacement are the same if the body is traveling in a straight line, and it's the same for speed and velocity. And yeah, speed is a scalar, and velocity is a vector. We can easily remember that it's a scalar or vector because speed starts with s, so it's scalar, and velocity starts with the letter v, so we can say that it's a vector scale. Now, just make a quick correction over here that displacement is basically the shortest distance covered by an object, not between 2 points. So yeah, and there's also another topic that I want to discuss about, and that's acceleration. Now, I could say that acceleration is basically the rate of change of velocity. Okay, the rate of change of velocity. And distance covered by an object in unit time is basically known as speed, and displacement covered by unit time is known as velocity. And yeah, that's it for the basics of physics part 1. I'll make another video about part 2, so stay tuned. And yeah, thank you for watching, and please subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and yeah, hit that notification bell for more updates on my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.